Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? I hope all of you are well. I am Rizwana Mukhtar, lecturer, Department of Physics, Milestone College. Today I am here to take online class. Today I am going to discuss on chapter 8, which is reflection of light. And in today's lecture I am going to solve two creative questions. I hope this class will help you for your better study at home. So let's start our today's lecture. Today I am going to solve two creative questions, but before that just have a look about the important formulas of this chapter. Our first formula is F equals to R divided by 2. Here F means focal length and R means radius of curvature. Second formula is 1 divided by V plus 1 by U equals to 1 by F. Here V means distance of the image, U means distance of object, and F is focal length. Now third number formula is M equals to L prime by L. Now M means magnification, L prime means the length of the image, and L means length of object. And fourth formula is also for the magnification, and this formula is M equals to minus V by U. So V means the distance of image and U means distance of object and M is magnification. So we can identify magnification in two ways. It depends on the which information is given on your question. If length given, then use this formula 3 number, and if the distance of image and object is given in the question, then use the formula 4. Our first creative question is from Borishal Board 2017. In the question you can see that there's a diagram which is a concave mirror, and the distance between the pole and center of curvature is given 20 cm, and the object is kept outside the center of curvature. Now question number C is, if the object is placed at 30 cm away from the mirror, find the distance of image. Let's start to calculate question number C. The given information for question number C are here as you can see that the distance between P and C is given 20 cm. That means the radius of curvature is which is denoted by R, small r, is equals to 20 cm. And in the question they said that if the object is placed at 30 cm away, that means the distance of object is 30 cm. Distance of object U equals to 30 cm, and we have to calculate the distance of image, that means the value of V. Distance of image, that means V equals to what? Here you can see that the radius of curvature is given R equals to 20 centimeter. So we can write that the focal length F equals to R by 2, that means 20 by 2 or 10 centimeter. Now we know that one by V plus 1 by U equals to 1 by F. That means 1 divided by V equals to 1 by F minus 1 by U, and here the value of F is 10 centimeter and U is 30 centimeter. That means 1 divided by 10 minus 1 by 30. We can write 1 by V equals to 3 minus 1 or 2 by 13 or 1 by 15. So the value of V or the distance of image V will be 15 centimeter, and this is the answer of question number C. Now question number D. The question is, at what place object should be placed to form real and magnified image? Explain with ray diagram. In this question, you just need to draw the ray diagram and explain the nature, size and place of the image. So you know that whenever we put an object near to the mirror, a concave mirror, then we can find a magnified image, but the object must be placed between C and F, because if we place the object between P and F, then we will find a virtual image, but there the question says the real and magnified image. So to form the real and magnified image, object must be put between center of curvature and focal length. So let's start to draw the diagram. The answer of question D. Here is a concave mirror and this is a principal axis. Now we are going to place the object between F and C. So firstly a ray will come parallel to the principal axis, and you know that whenever a ray incidence parallelly to the principal axis, then that ray will reflect through the principal focus. That means a ray is coming parallelly to the principal axis, and after reflection it is going through the principal focus. Another ray will come through the principal focus, and you know that whenever a ray come through a principal focus, after reflection it will go parallelly to the principal axis. You can see that two rays are meeting at this point. That means here the image is formed. Now as you can see that the size of the image is larger than the size of the object. That means a real and magnified image is formed when we keep the object between F and C. Now you can see that this is the object and after drawing the ray diagram we find the image. Now you can see that after reflection two light rays are actually meeting at a point. That means the nature of the image is real, and also we can say that it's a real image because the image is formed in front the mirror, and you also can see that the size of the image is greater than the size of the object. That means here the magnified image is formed. So after drawing the ray diagram you have to describe the nature, position and size of the image. So the position of the image is, you can see that the position of image is between C and infinity, between C and infinity. Center of curvature and infinity. Now the size. Size of the image. It's a magnified image. That means and nature. The nature of the image is real, and as you can see that the image is inverted, and always the real image will be inverted. So nature of the image is real and inverted. So this is the answer of question number D. Now our second creative question. In the question you can see that there's a diagram draw and an object is kept at the center of curvature, and the length of the object is given 20 centimeter. Now question C is find the linear magnification of the mirror. You know that to identify the magnification we need two quantities, length of the object and length of the image. But as you can see from the diagram, the object is kept at the center of curvature, and you know that whenever we keep the object in a concave mirror at center of curvature, the image will form at the same place and the length of the object and length of the image will be same. That means the length of the object is 20 centimeter, so that the length of the image will be 20 centimeter as well. So here the given informations are length of object Length of object denoted by L equals to 20 centimeter. Now the length of object length of image is denoted by L prime. L prime will be 20 centimeter, and we have to identify the magnification. That means magnification which is denoted by M equals to what? And we know the formula of magnification, which is M equals to L prime by L. Now the value of L prime is 20 centimeter and the value of L is also 20 centimeter. So the magnification M equals to 1, and this is the answer of question number C. Here you can see there is no unit of magnification, as magnification is the ratio of same type of quantities. Now question number D. The question is it possible to get virtual image by the given mirror? That means here the given mirror is concave mirror, and concave mirror is the only mirror where the real and virtual both type of image can form. It only depends where we are putting the object. If we place the object between focus and pole, then we can get a virtual and erect image. So let's start to draw the ray diagram. So here you can see concave mirror is to draw the principal axis. This is F, focus, and this is center of curvature. And as we are going to draw a virtual image, that means the object must be kept between P and F. So I am placing an object. Now firstly a ray will come parallel to the ray is coming parallel the principal axis. That means this ray will go through the focus. Now another light ray will come through the center of curvature, and as you know that when a light ray enters through the center of curvature, this ray will return with the same path. The light ray is coming through a center of curvature and returning through the same path. Now you can see that the two reflected rays are actually not meeting in reality, but you know that a virtual image will form. That means if we extend the reflected ray behind the mirror, then we can form an image. So now I am going to extend it. Firstly, I will extend the principal axis, then I will extend the reflected ray so that we can form the virtual image. Now you can see that two extended rays are meeting at this point. That means there's an image is formed. So now we can say that if this is object, that is A and B is a object, then the virtual image of this object is formed behind the mirror, which will A prime, B prime. And you can also see that the size of the image is magnified and it's a erect image or upright image. After drawing the ray diagram, we have to write that the nature, size and position of the image. Firstly, position of image. Position of image. You can see the position of image is behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. Now, size. From the diagram, you can easily say that the size of the image is magnified. And now, nature. Now, nature of the image. Nature of the image must be virtual, because as you see that the image is formed behind the mirror and the light rays are reflected rays are not actually meted at a point. They are supposed to be emerged from this point. So, it's a virtual and erect image. Virtual and erect. That's all for today. Thank you for being with me. I hope you have understood today's lecture. If you have any problem, then ask your respective subject teachers. And do submit these 2 creative questions as your homework in your respective groups.